Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to have you. So right now I'm actually going to be making my morning coffee. So I already have my favorite mason jar filled with ice. I do like to fill this up with ice just because I don't want to use too much creamer. As I mentioned in my previous video, with creamers you have to be careful not to go over the serving size because then you just, add a lot of sugar to your drink. So I'm gonna try to dilute it down with some of the ice. I'm just gonna be adding some of the cold brew. This is the California 100% Arabica coffee, medium roast cold brew. It's just black coffee. And I eyeball it, but I fill it up about this much. And this is perfect because it's a super quick recipe. If you're a student or you go to work, you can literally make your coffee in the morning in under like 5 minutes. It takes me probably like 2-3 minutes. Yeah, now it's taking me a little bit longer just because I am filming and things like that. But normally it is a much quicker process. So I again eyeball it. And I forgot to mention this, but the coffee creamer is called Natural Bliss cashew milk. It's by Nestle Coffee Mate. If you guys want a more in-depth kind of photo of them, I actually have them posted in my Instagram a while back. I posted it because it was literally my favorite recipe and it just tastes like coffee you would pay good money for at Starbucks. It doesn't taste like homemade cheap coffee. I woke up a little later today. I just slept in because I didn't have my alarm on. So I'm actually going to make a quick dessert snack for later, and then while that's kind of running, I'm gonna make my breakfast just to kind of speed up the process. And what I'm gonna be making today is a super easy kind of sweet treat that you can have, and it's gonna be an unhealthy one, but I just wanted to kind of try it out. So I just got cookies and cream Rice Krispies, and I'm gonna make some Rice Krispies treats with some marshmallows. So the supplies that you're gonna need is a baking sheet or something like that, just to have the the final product just sitting in, and then you're gonna need some parchment paper, which I already have set up. This is what it looks like. And then the other thing you need to pick up is mini marshmallows. I think one is enough, but I got two just in case. And the recipe that I looked at also highly recommended vanilla extract, which I actually forgot. I knew I had forgotten something, but then I didn't remember until I got home. So I hope that won't be a huge problem. They said this is like an optional recommendation because it makes it taste a lot fresher. But I think since this one is a cookies and cream flavored one, it might not be necessary because there's additional flavor to it. So I'm actually gonna try to microwave the marshmallows, and I'm just gonna make little batches at a time just because I don't have the pan that I need to melt it on the stove, and I don't want to risk actually burning the marshmallows because this is my first time trying it. So I'm actually gonna make it super easy for everyone else that wants to make it at home. So a heads up, it does work. The very important thing to know is you want to do this in small batches because the marshmallow actually expands. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was much higher. It was like up to here when I took it out of the microwave, and now it's kind of sinking lower and lower. So I'm just going to start mixing this and bringing it over to the Rice Krispies. So I actually laid down all the Rice Krispies in a thin layer. I'm gonna add the marshmallows and start mixing. It does expand when heated, so just be mindful of that. You don't want to fill your bowl up with marshmallows because it will overflow and make a huge mess. But I think the trick with this part is to do it as soon as possible while the marshmallow is still super gooey, because it does become very sticky very fast. And just be mindful because it is hot, so maybe use a spoon in the beginning and then start working your hands into it. And adding some water to your hands is gonna help the Rice Krispies not stick. It's gonna help the marshmallows, I should say, not stick, because that's what's super sticky. Okay guys, so this is the final product. It's actually not as bad as it looks. So something I just want to point out, so I did 2 batches, and this batch was my first batch, so I did this as kind of like my experimental starting batch. I was kind of figuring things out. And then this is my second batch, and as you can see, it's much more cleanly put, you know, it has some sort of shape to it. This one, I made a few mistakes. First thing was I added too much Rice Krispies, and I sort of started squishing it together too hard, so it actually kind of hardened a bit stiff. So what I ended up doing is I ended up breaking it up into pieces and kind of forming clusters. So sort of like this, you know, clusters. And then this side right here, it's much more gooier because I added more marshmallows relative to the Rice Krispies. But I just wanted to share with you guys because it's okay to make mistakes. My first one was a little bit of a flawed one, but the second one came out better. So, you know, it's okay to make mistakes. It's all about improving and figuring out what went wrong. And they do taste amazing, so I still consider this a win. Hey guys, so the next thing that I'm gonna be doing is I'm actually gonna be making myself some breakfast. So I'm actually gonna make myself some eggs, and then I'm gonna make like a salad on the side. I have some arugula that I picked up yesterday, prosciutto, which is my favorite. I'm gonna add some cherry tomatoes, some olives as well. And then you guys know I love cheese, so I'm just gonna have some cheese on the side and also some cheese. And then I also picked up this hummus. It says everything hummus on it. So I'm just gonna be adding some of that as well. And that's gonna be pretty much it for my, I'm gonna call it brunch because it's almost 12:30. So this is the finished product. This is what it looks like. So I have 2 eggs, and I have some hummus, and I have 2 pieces of cheese over here. And then here is the salad. It looks a little messy, but I just have some arugula, I have my cherry tomatoes, I have my prosciutto, I have some olives, and that's pretty much it for the salad. I added some olive oil, and this is my coffee. So this is what I'm gonna be having. Hey guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed what I made today in the morning. So now I'm gonna have you guys clean my room with me. I'm actually at my dad's, and in a few weeks we're actually moving to another location, so I actually have to start packing up my things, cleaning out my room, organizing things. So I'm gonna have you guys join and, you know, follow me along. I'm not gonna include everything because that would be like a 10-hour long video. And to keep myself sane, I actually have my AirPods in, and I'm gonna be listening to some YouTube videos just to keep myself distracted and get through with this process. Does anyone else like videos like this? I find it so relaxing to listen to stuff like this and like conspiracy theory videos in the background. Maybe I'm just weird. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start clearing out my dresser. I have clothes up here, I have hair products, makeup, and just kind of random stuff in these top drawers, and like underwear and socks and things like that. And then things that I want to organize further, I'm gonna throw it on my bed over there. That way I can decide if I'm gonna be donating any clothes or, you know, selling any clothes or makeup or things like that. And by makeup, I mean things that I literally haven't opened. A lot of times what happens is I get, you know, boxes of products from like subscription boxes that I just don't end up using or giving away or selling and things like that. So I kind of have to decide what I'm gonna do with it now. Just because, you know, things that I haven't touched, I don't necessarily want to bring it to the new place and clutter up that place. I want to keep it very clean and minimalistic as of right now. So a lot of today is going to be deciding what I'm going to be doing with my old stuff. Guys, don't forget to grab your coffee. I love finding clothes that you forgot about, so I actually found this one that I absolutely love. It's like this nicely textured denim top that I got from American Eagle. I remember wearing this to a music festival, and I completely forgot about it. I couldn't find it for this past summer, so I'm really excited to find it again, and I'm actually going to keep this. So this guy right here is just the basic white tee. I actually got this from Target for like $5 or $6. I wore it like maybe once or twice. So what I think I'm going to be doing with this is actually saving it for like a DIY project. I think I want to try like a tie-dye project and see how that goes. So we'll see. I'm going to throw it on my bed. This one right here is actually a see-through polka dot jacket that I got from Misguided, and it actually ties in the front. I literally haven't worn this since I ordered it maybe like a year and a half ago, or even like 2 years ago. So I actually have to try this on and see if I could get any use out of it. But I don't want to throw it out, but I might end up donating this if I just don't see myself wearing this anymore. So it's going on my bed too. Guys, this is so cute. I just found it in my dresser. Look at this. I love it. So I'm actually gonna keep this one. I actually decided I'm going to be donating this top. It's a top my aunt gave me, and to be honest, I just don't wear it a lot anymore, and I don't see myself wearing this anymore. And right now this is how I organize everything. These are like spaghetti tops, these are tank tops, these are t-shirts, these are graphic tees that I'm gonna be sort of just lounging around in. And then pants and sweatpants. And these right here is my donation pile. So I just have jeans, I have t-shirts, and I have a skirt. So I was able to pack everything into this Lululemon bag that I got for free once at the store. And yeah, so I have all my shirts, and I also was able to put my pants, my sweatpants, and some of my skirts. Okay guys, so I decided to take a small break. I just have some cheese, hummus, carrots, and some olives just to keep me a little full till dinner time, because dinner is not ready yet, and it's already 7 almost. And then I just have some water with honey actually in this cup, and I'm watching this crime documentary. I love watching crime YouTubers. It's like a weird thing that I like to do. I know it looks a little gross. That's because I just added some sour cream to cool it down, but I'm basically having an oxtail stew. It has tomatoes, it has red peppers and tomatoes. My dad made it, and it's really delicious. It's just really hot and I'm starving. It was a long day and I forgot to film an outro, but I just wanted to sincerely thank you all if you stayed until the end. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps out my channel. If you are new and haven't subscribed, please take a second to subscribe. I do have more of these types of videos out, so make sure to check them out, and I hope to see you guys again in my next video. Bye!